So the sister says, I've tried speaking to the husband, I've tried beautifying myself, I find myself nagging less, I find myself, giving orders less. Rather, I'm trying to speak to him about some of the things that need to be done and some of the suggestions that I might have, and still there isn't progress. So we say as advice to the sister, sabr. Sabr. The religion tells us that one person has to remain dominant. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made that the man. وَلِلْرِجَالِ عَلَيْهِنَّ دَرَجَةٌ. Men have a degree of responsibility in the marriage over the women. If you get frustrated and try to become more dominant than the husband, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. It's going to actually backfire and he's not going to listen less. So what do you do in that scenario? Sabr. Change your tactic. Try and speak to him again. Try and get others to speak to him. Maybe get some kind of reconciliation if it's really that bad. But sabr, bite your tongue. Do it yourself. And you have to remember, sometimes these things happen because of financial pressures. When the woman is working, as well as looking after the house, as well as looking after the children, etc. A lot of it is burden upon burden. She can just then fall back and say, listen, I don't want to work anymore. Physically, I can't cope. It is your haqq and your responsibility in the religion to look after us all. You're going to do it and I'm going to take a step back, and you need to then, de-stress yourself. I know that's not a word, but you just need to relax and offload some of the burden that you've got there. And inshallah that will help. But all of this boils down to the fact that you still need to have sabr. You need to bite your tongue sometimes. You have to understand that sometimes you're going through biological changes. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made the woman emotional. Scientifically, you can't reject that. I saw an article recently where they were saying that women should have time off from work during their menses because it is an emotional period for them. It's a physically challenging period for them. So you have to realize that that's what you're going through, and it requires sabr. Just like it requires sabr for him to do some of the things that we have mentioned. Overlooking mistakes, overlooking things that he might see as unattractive is sabr for him. Trust me, sister. Especially in the world where we live in today, where the man is being forced to look at things which appear to be perfect, but they are not perfect. This life is a deception, and it appears to be perfect, but it's not. Therefore, your sabr is different to his sabr. And your sabr is to control yourself. Your sabr is to continue talking in the best possible manner. And when we can understand that this is the advice to the husband, this is the advice to the wife, then wallahi al-azim, there is no need for anyone ever to shout or raise their voice in the household. The children will be happy, parents will be happy, everyone will be working together like a well-oiled engine. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He facilitates for us our affairs.